large number of bands came to Lindenwood today to win the Marching Band Championship. The ones with the best performances have the chance to compete in finals, and we'll see how the judges will decide in the end. Many people came down to Main Street to enjoy the Christmas traditions because you can feel the Christmas spirit. When the Lindenwood community heard the news of Riff Fournier's passing on Sunday, many shared their personal stories through social media. One thing is certain, he will be missed. The scene in downtown St. Louis Wednesday is a bit quieter than it was over the weekend. When the Cardinals were still in town, I visited the area around Busch Stadium and met some diehard fans on both sides of the league. Thousands of Cardinals fans made their way downtown to celebrate their team's shot at the World Series. Many came to the pep rally hours before the game to cheer for their home team.
I'm just getting really excited. Everyone, anywhere around here, just, this is baseball city in America. Everyone cares about baseball. When you're from the time you're little.
Well-known St. Louis radio personality Cornbread was camping on the deck of a nearby parking garage broadcasting his show. He says he wants the team to feel the overwhelming support from fans.
When the Cardinals get up to bat, I want them to know they have the best fans in baseball and see it with these flags up here. And I want the opposing team, Boston, to be demoralized by seeing how great our fans are.
St. Louis is crowded today because many Cardinals fans came downtown to Busch Stadium to see their team in the World Series. They showed spirit and pride to the city and the team. Even some Red Sox fans came all the way from Boston to St. Louis to see the fourth game of the World Series.
We came from Florida and got in yesterday afternoon and just have been waiting patiently and emotionally for each game that we experience, and tonight is going to be one experience of a lifetime.
Despite fans from two opposing teams, the atmosphere was peaceful. Even a couple who each cheer for the opposite team found a way to get along.
She's embarrassed. She's embarrassed to bring me to the game tonight.
I kind of am, a little bit, just a little bit.
As far as the scene in downtown St. Louis near the stadium, police had no major incidents to report. Even the Red Sox fan felt safe.
It is 2 words: controlled chaos.
Despite the defeats on Sunday and Monday, the Cardinals still have the chance to win the World Series. In case they win today's game at 6:30 p.m., the champion will be determined Thursday night. For LUTV News, I'm Jennifer Bruhn. From big box retailers to outlet malls, shoppers lined up hoping for a good deal. For many Black Friday shoppers, it's not about a good night's sleep after eating the Thanksgiving turkey. They found a more exciting way to spend the night by going to the St. Louis premium outlets in Chesterfield looking for special deals.
I've always been a fan of Black Friday. The deals are really awesome and it's kind of fun, the excitement of going and shopping so late and having all these people around and getting the holiday shopping done is cool.
Go Black Friday shopping kind of just for the experience. Staying up late or waking up early depending on how you do it. We came mostly for the Nike outlet, but we just walked around and went to wherever we felt like going.
But not everyone is a trained Black Friday shopper.
This is actually my first time going shopping on Black Friday, and I've loved it. We've got a lot of good deals. We've been able to find lots of gifts for family members too, which I like because we got done early.
I'm here in St. Louis at the outlet mall, and despite the cold, people are waiting in line to get their deals.
We got here, we drove down at like 11:30, and then we were waiting in line, and then they were giving out like $20 gift card, like Visas, for the first like 500 people.
Even though a lot of people went shopping in the middle of the night, it was a lot calmer than what many expect from Black Friday. Bruhn didn't see the mayhem people often describe.
Just from what everyone's told me, everyone's always says it's always crazy and everybody's running around getting in fights and stuff, but I didn't see any of it. I've had a really great time, and it's a lot more calm than I expected.
Shortly before the winter break, some Lindenwood students are in the Christmas spirit. They got surprised by a new version of A Christmas Carol, which took place in the Bezimes Family Theater in the J. Scheidegger Center. Watching the Christmas Carol shortly before the holiday is a tradition for some families. Also this year, visitors didn't get disappointed by the students' performances. Even a student who was part of the play 2 years ago is impressed by the show.
I think it's one of the better Christmas carols I've seen here over the last, 5 Christmas carols I've seen and been a part of.
It seemed like the audience really enjoyed it. They were quiet on the serious parts. We were getting laughs in appropriate places.
The audience didn't seem to notice minor challenges the team faced. One student has been pulled in the last second to replace another actor of the show.
I was just pulled in. I found out that the guy who was supposed to be doing this, he was accepting an award in Hollywood.
According to the director Donna Northcott, the Christmas Carol gets a lot of audience members who come back year after year. She says different directors each year keep the play fresh and interesting.
We have 4 directors in the department, and we take turns directing Christmas Carol, and pretty much each director does their own adaptation of the script.
Also, Northcott wanted to have her personal touch in the show.
The particular thing I wanted to do with this show was do it in black and white and without color, to sort of indicate the bleak nature, the bleak, cold nature of the world that Scrooge lives in.
The director is happy with the outcome of the play and is proud of the actors.
I couldn't be happier with the actors' performances, just without exception.
The Christmas Carol is presented annually in Scheidegger Center. People who missed the performance can wait until next year and see a different approach to the story. Welcome to this edition of LUTV News. I'm Jennifer Bruhn. A Boy Scouts volunteer in St. Charles County faces a federal charge. According to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, 15-year-old Michael Engler was arrested because he planned on meeting a 14-year-old boy for sex. The man got caught because it was an undercover investigation by St. Louis County Police, the FBI, the Secret Service, and St. Charles County Cybercrime Unit. His public defender said that Engler plans to plead not guilty. Missouri Department of Corrections announced early Wednesday morning that it is adopting a one-drug execution protocol. Pentobarbital will now be used in executions and administered through injection throughout Missouri. Department of Corrections also added that it has added a compounding pharmacy to its execution team. The pharmacy will be responsible for providing the drug for executions under the new protocol. The execution of Joseph Franklin, scheduled for November 20th, will be the first under the new one-drug system. A testing work to keep an underground fire away from nuclear waste is going to start next week. The place where the work is going to take place is located in suburban St. Louis landfill. According to Carl Brooks, Environmental Protection Agency Region 7 administrator, the survey will begin next week, but actual construction will start early next year. Testing work was delayed more than 2 weeks by the federal government shutdown. A St. Peter's company asked a 24-year-old woman to cut her hair due to a new policy implemented in September. Ashley Davis had had dreadlocks for 10 years and used them as a part of her culture and identity. A manager of Tower Loan said it was no longer acceptable, even if she was hired with the same hairstyle. Davis refused to change her style and finds it disgrading. According to Fox 2, Tower said that a professional appearance is necessary for the company's success. A European Parliament committee approved rules to strengthen online privacy and outlaw the surveillance the US performed. According to NPR, it will become the first joint protection law in Europe if approved by the full Parliament. Users could ask companies to delete their personal data and limit user profiling. It prevents damaged relations between the Obama administration and European governments. Violating the law would result in a 5% fine of their annual revenue. Straight ahead on LUTV News, find out which politicians made a bet on the World Series and which didn't.